And the road to a Super Bowl goes through Las Vegas. It's the Jaguars and the Raiders. Next on Madden NFL 24.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Las Vegas, Nevada. Straight ahead, a clash to decide the AFC's representative in the Super Bowl. And it should be a great one, as it'll be the Jacksonville Jaguars taking on the Las Vegas Raiders. Hello, everyone. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The postseason continuing here on EA Sports. And, man, it is electric in here, and it should be conference championship time.
I don't know about you, but my butterflies in my stomach, they have iron wings in this one. And every guy I've ever talked to has all said the same thing. This game, the conference championship game, may have more intensity than even the Super Bowl because you know what the stakes are. You're trying so hard to get to the big game that this is the one that's the real challenge.
The winner here goes to the Super Bowl, and we'll know soon enough which team that'll be as we are underway in the AFC title game. And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25. So here's the first drive now for the Jags. They're led by the #1 overall pick in the 2021 draft, Trevor Lawrence.
And we can talk all we want about football being a team game and leaning on different parts and aspects in order to get it done. And that's entirely true during the regular season. Some weeks it's the defense, the special teams, running the football. But in the playoffs, all the pressure reverts to the quarterback, and he has to play well and play at a really high level in order for his team to win.
Now we get a stoppage because a member of the Raiders shaken up on that one. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Etienne once more. He takes this for 3 to the 29. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. Now Lawrence. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have a Jaguars first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Well, on 3rd down, he wanted to go to one of his most dependable targets, and that's who he found, his tight end there, to pick up the first, Charles.
And you use the proper word there, dependable, and sometimes spectacular, because tight ends nowadays, they can do it all. But they're the guys you trust, especially across the middle of the field where there's traffic. He delivers, and they pick up nice yardage.
They work now on 2nd and 9. Lawrence will throw. Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Tally that is catch #1 for him in this AFC Championship. It's a first down. They go play action with Lawrence. They'll get this one complete to Zay Jones. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 23 yards on the play. Another completion right there. And again, Charles, good time in the pocket. That offensive line on this opening drive been really solid.
They've been more than solid. They've really tamped down the pass rush and kept him safe in the pocket, able to look around, find his target, and deliver. He's got to make sure he tells the offensive line in the huddle, thanks, fellas. Let's keep it going.
Lawrence's throw here taken in by Ingram. And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming. Straight ahead, Etienne. They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. Charles, he's got to be shaking his head after that drop.
No doubt about it, because that was a chance to put 6 on the board. And in today's football, You have to score touchdowns every opportunity because offenses are so high-powered.
And his kick is good. Not a touchdown, obviously, but playoffs, you're on the road. At least you put something on the board.
I would agree with that totally. You're not exactly sending a message to the opposition, but you are letting them know that you came to play.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. On the return, Trey Tucker. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. So here comes the Raiders offense now onto the field. They're led by their quarterback from the University of Alabama, Mac Jones.
Mac Jones absolutely believed in himself coming out of high school. Went to Alabama despite the fact there are many high-profile quarterbacks already on the roster and blossomed into a Heisman Trophy candidate in his final season with 41 touchdowns and only 4 interceptions. Steady, consistent as a passer, doesn't have the biggest cannon for an arm, but can stretch the field and lay those passes in on the deep ball.
And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Now Jones. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep, try and throw some air under it, and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to the 30. So on 4th down, here's A.J. Cole to punt for the Raiders. Fielded just inside the 30. Breaks a tackle. It's a 39-yard punt, 8 on the return, and the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. So time to see Jacksonville again on offense for the 2nd time here in this game. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. Looking to throw, Lawrence. That is incomplete.
So many offenses want to include their running backs into their passing offense and be able to swing the ball out or check it down to them. But sometimes those guys are just not as comfortable catching the ball as they are running it.
On 2nd down, a run with Etienne. And a good job by the Raider defense yet again as they drop him for a 2nd straight loss. We need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Jags 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Here's Lawrence to throw. His throw incomplete.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test them early. But they proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
2nd and 10. Now Lawrence to throw. He'll complete this to Ingram, his tight end. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 37. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Now Lawrence to throw on 2nd down. Open man is Kirk, complete. They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. They go play action now. Lawrence. Throw out wide is incomplete. The Raider defense strong on that one in coverage, and now it's 4th. Now a field goal try coming up here for the Jags. Made his first. This now from 46 yards away. And his His kick is absolutely perfect, and that will make it 6-0. So scores on their first 2 possessions, but 6-0, so field goal is probably not what they were hoping for.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that. Not what they were hoping for, but they should be happy that they have points on the board. It almost feels like that old slow and steady wins the race, doesn't it? In this case, though, they want to be slow and steady now, but get explosive later and put the points up on the board.
Second drive of the game coming up for this Las Vegas offense. And on the first drive, 3 and out. I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically, what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
Trayvon Walker makes the tackle. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. They keep it on the ground. White again. And he'll take this to the 32, a gain of about 3. They'll come up now, 3rd and 3. Throwing Jones. That is caught. Finding room in midfield. And take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Give them 22 there on the 3rd down conversion. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 46. Operating from the gun. Jones airing it out for Hearns. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
They geared up and took the deep shot downfield, but it turned out it wasn't one-on-one coverage. Extra defenders in the area, and that one winds up incomplete.
On 2nd down, they'll run with White. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. This is White on the screen. And he is going to lose yardage here. So they'll wind up losing 5 yards on the play, and it'll be 4th down. 6-0 our score after 1. Second quarter from Vegas, the home. With a football here as they've got it with a 4th down coming up. Here's A.J. Cole now to punt this one away. Fair catch called for and made, but now we'll have to see about the penalty.
Personal foul, roughing the kicker, defense.
That hurts. If it was running into the kicker, wouldn't be a 1st down. Roughing, it is a 1st.
And just think about the differences between the two. Running into the kicker almost feels inadvertent, just a small tap, so to speak. But when you rough him, usually bodies are hitting the ground and flying all different places. And the difference is 5 yards or 15. And in this case, that's a big play. Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. That's good for 21 yards and a 1st down.
It's been a long season, but he still looks fresh running the football. He knows his guys are 1 game away from a Super Bowl, so he's going to give it all he's got, and that's a heck of a run right there.
Off the bootleg, Jones. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
And Raiders are an extra point away from taking the lead. And he just did get those feet in there on the side of the end zone. Well done.
Probably the exact size foot necessary, because I think if he had another half size, that catch doesn't count. And he's able to get it in, and it counts for a touchdown.
And now before we get to the extra point, remember all touchdowns do have to be confirmed by the replay official. They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hands? How's the ball possessed while the feet are hopefully getting down in bounds? That's what they're trying to look at to see if it all comes together.
So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And they take the lead here at 7-6. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. Some adjustments to make because they move the football okay at times, but they haven't been able to get anything consistently going, have they?
What you worry about is it almost turns into a basketball game where one team's coming down and hitting threes, and you're coming back and getting twos, and you steadily lose ground. In this situation, you're talking about touchdowns to field goals. They want to put in the end zone and put those sixes on the board.
Yeah, they've been settling. That's why they're down on the scoreboard right now. Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
On third down, Lawrence. And that is incomplete.
That's well done defensively. They get the pressure they needed on third down. All the receivers are locked up tight, and they force that quarterback to just throw it away.
And Cook now on to punt as he gets this one away. And he fields it cleanly. Call that a 46-yard punt with a net of 40 on the 6-yard return. And the Raiders will take over now, 1st and 10. The Vegas offense ready for their next possession. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm willing to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn into a play action, and throw one deep.
From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd down and a yard. Back to throw. Jones. He'll dump this one off here to White. And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there. Call it a gain of a yard. And that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard. They'll try to pick this up on the ground with White. And he is going to have the Raiders 1st down, maybe by about a yard as they find a way to convert on 3rd and inches.
I always appreciate runners who understand situations. That was just 3rd and inches. No reason to dance around in the backfield and try and break off a bigger play. Just go pick up the 1st down, and that's exactly what he did.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. But he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Time to give some credit to the big fellas, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes, because you got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
So in Jacksonville territory now, here's a 1st and 10 as they've got it to the 28-yard line. Looking to throw. Jones. This is caught by Hearns. Will go down as a gain of 6. And that's going to bring up second down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Again, he'll drop to throw. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th. Daniel Carlson set for the Raider field goal. It's a 39-yard attempt, right hash. The kick by Carlson is good, and they bump the lead up to 4 now at 10-6. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Out comes the Jaguar offense now as they get set to take over. Now they're about to come up on drive number 4, but so far just 2 field goals on drives 1 through 3.
Wondering if the head coach has talked with his offense coordinator and said, look, let's go ahead and press this a little bit.
Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Nate Hobbs. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. Now Jones throwing to start the drive. And his throw here is incomplete.
I think we could all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into a bigger points. Their thinking is a touchdown is really what they should get from starting here. Getting 3 points at the end of this drive, that would feel disappointing.
Second catch of this AFC title game, and he's got a first down. Back to throw. Jones, flush to his right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down. Here's 2nd and 10. They'll go up the middle with White. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. It'll be a pickup of only a yard. And just like that, it's 3rd down. Looking to throw. Jones. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Jacksonville's pass defense holds serve. 4th down. On 4th down, here's Daniel Carlson for the Raider field goal. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. Carlson able to put this one through. And that'll open the lead up to a touchdown now at 13-6. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
Tells his defense, don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
Here comes the Jaguars offense as they get set to go again. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out, they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
On 2nd down, here's Lawrence. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. On play action, Lawrence. And that will be incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. One incompletion, two incompletion. They're going for more.
His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. Taken in at the 22. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Great blocking on the return. It springs him for 25. And it'll be Raiders football, 1st and 10. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you...
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked up by Andre Cisco. And the Jags are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Here's Lawrence. He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part to get them the football, but you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. It'll be a net of only 30 here. 40-yard punt, 10 on the return. And they will take over 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a 1st down. Defensively, they were in the 3-4. Solid run up the middle. What made it successful?
Well, what you have to do is control the nose guard, but sometimes you don't do it by blocking him. You do it by influencing him. Get him moving to one side or the other and hit him back on the opposite.
Jones throw there complete to Myers. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Give him a 1st down. 15 yards that time for the Raiders. Now a give, right side. It's Armstrong. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. A 9-yard pickup, just 1 yard away from 3 consecutive 1st down plays. 2nd down and a yard. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Armstrong. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 55 yards on the ground in this 1st half with a Super Bowl berth on the line.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
They'll run on 1st down. Armstrong. And a short gain down to about the 33. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. AFC title game, 2nd quarter action, 2 minutes to play. Ball at the 33, 2nd and 9. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And this is incomplete. Oh, that looked like a sure 6 points, but he could not get that to stick, and that is a golden opportunity wasted there. They need to get this to the 24 on 3rd down. He finds his man, complete. That's Armstrong. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. The field goal unit's going to stay put on the sideline. They're going to go on 4th down here. and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on fourth down. Now, 4th and short, had your offense out there. That one stings.
And you know something? Your options change dramatically. Not only is it tougher to go for it, but what if you decided just to line up and try and draw them off sides? If you did it on 4th and short, you could pick up the cheap first down. Now, you still won't get a first down even if you do exactly the same thing.
So he's been a busy man here in this first half. That's 3 field goals for him now.
And not just 3 field goals, but 3 for 3. So even though the offense has struggled a bit putting it in the end zone, they've still been able to come away with points due to his leg.
And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go.
And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3 and out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Now Lawrence.
A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
From the gun on 3rd down, Lawrence. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he will have a Jaguars first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Off the play fake, here's Lawrence. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
Play action supposed to be used to slow down pressure, slow down blitzes. In this case, though, if it takes a little too long to develop, you got people right in your face.
And lucky just to get rid of the ball with the arm going forward. Could have been a fumble.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Nate Hobbs. And the Raiders force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27.
Jones throwing to start the drive.
Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception.
And he will return this one to the 30-yard line.
So the ball changing hands on the interception, but meanwhile here we do have an injury on the play. We'll take a break and get a report from Vegas after this. A 1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The Jags picking up the first down there, a gain of 12.
To win any route, you've got to break down the defender, and that's exactly what happened here on this really nicely executed curl route.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Out of the gun, it's Lawrence.
Escapes the sack, but in the end, the pressure too great, and he goes down.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19.
Lawrence. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
Well, this defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish it... last drive instead of throwing the interception.
And his kick here is good. And this is back down to a 7-point game.
So they get the turnover in plus territory. The drive stalls out, but still able to get 3 out of that.
Yeah, we were able to see an offense and a defense kind of mix and match with each other, didn't we? Both of them trying to make sure that they had the upper hand and the advantage. Offense trying to get to the end zone. Defense, of course, trying to hold them to a field goal attempt. And it wasn't a guaranteed lock 3 from where they started. So, you know, the offense has to be happy to come away with those 3 points.
So we are halfway home to figuring out who will represent the AFC in the Super Bowl. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime
But first,
Report.
time to look
Coach?
ahead to the NFC Championship coming up later today. And it should be a great one as well. And it's going to be one heck of a battle, that's for sure. We saw a strong first half of play from quarterback Mac Jones. He has a touchdown pass, and that amounted to the only touchdown of the game for either team thus far. Both these teams going through their final adjustments before the second half. Which one will lift the Lamar Hunt Trophy? To find out, let's go back out to Brandon and Charles.
And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Raider offense ready to go here to start the third quarter. And I think here with the lead, CD, they have to resist that temptation to kind of looking ahead. Would you agree?
Absolutely, I would agree, because they know the stakes. They know the winner of this game goes to the Super Bowl. And this one, it's far from over. They were the better team in the first half, but they do know that they're facing their toughest opponent of the year. And they've got to be prepared for them to fight it out all the way and add a few extra wrinkles in the second half as well. They need to stay on guard.
Now Jones. That's caught by the big tight end, O.J. Howard. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. Tallying that is catch number 1 for him in this AFC Championship. It's a first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
A first down run not going to get him a whole lot. Maybe a yard. Yeah, it looks like just 1 yard there. So that'll bring up 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 49-yard line.
Back to throw. Jones throwing the out route incomplete. It's Tucker. A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. Looking to throw. Jones. Pass taken in by his big tight end. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A gain of 22.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. Now back to the ground game with White. And he'll keep it moving down to the 15-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Here's Jones to throw on 2nd down. Open man right side, Myers. And the Raiders are going to be set up with a 1st and goal here as the tackle made at the 9. Back to throw. Jones. And that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. Trey Tucker, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Raiders take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead now up to 14. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays. And it ends with a Las Vegas touchdown. On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Here comes the Jags offense now. Time for their first possession of half number 2. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
On second down, Lawrence.
Over the middle, he's got his tight end, Ingram. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
Lawrence on third down. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Jags first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. That's caught on the left side by Kirk. And
Kirk is going to have the Jaguars first down as he'll be brought down at the 37. Lawrence finding Kirk there for the Jaguar first. Lawrence will throw.
They'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
Second down and 3. Here's a fake on the jet sweep, and instead a give up the middle.
And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. It's a loss of 4. Now third down.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7.
Here's Lawrence to throw.
And the Raiders have got him.
Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss. He was really focused downfield, but there was really no viable options. The coverage was too good.
And the defense really quickened the tempo of that play with their pass rush because there was nowhere for him to go with the football. The only place he ended up, down on the ground.
Here's Logan Cook now as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And this will carry out of bounds. Where are they going to spot it now? At about the 18-yard line, it looks like.
Las Vegas' offense back out there ready to go. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offense. Oh, Jones has just thrown his 3rd interception. Picked off by Antonio Johnson.
And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line.
So a potential momentum shifter there, working with a 2-score lead, 3rd quarter, but that not the smartest of throws.
I would agree with you on that one because this game is still very much in the balance. It felt pretty one-sided to this point, but now if these guys can turn this turnover into points, things could start getting a little more interesting.
Lawrence.
And this one is incomplete.
Just what they need, a lecture from me, but subpar offense is what helped get them into this spot. And now they're continuing the trend with incompletions. That won't get them out of it if they don't change something soon.
ETN up the middle.
And able to get about 3 as he's taken down right at the 20.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
On 3rd down, Lawrence. Throwing left sideline there, but it's incomplete.
The Raider defense strong on that one in coverage, and now it's 4th. And his kick is right there. It's good.
So kind of disappointing there. I mean, yes, they get the 3, but with starting field position like that, 3's not what you're...
No, and you just have to wonder if you can afford to let chances like that continue to pass you by. You've got to find ways to get the ball into the end zone and put 6s on the scoreboard.
The Raiders offense now, they trot back out.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
So the completion results there in 9 yards, and it'll bring up a 2nd and short. Throwing, Jones. Escaping the pressure right, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him. Tough spot here. 3rd down and 11.
Looking to throw. Jones. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Here's A.J. Cole now,
as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Fair catch called for and taken right near the 30-yard line. A 41-yard punt there with no return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up, 1st and 10.
At the 31-yard line.
Looking to throw, Lawrence. And down he goes. Brought down a Raiders sack. Max Crosby able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21.
From the shotgun, Lawrence.
That's going to be caught by Kirk. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. 1 quarter remains for the right to go on to the Super Bowl.
You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Back now in Las Vegas. Welcome back, everybody. It's Jaguar football, but a little work to do for them. They trail here as we start the 4th. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Now he lets it go deep for Kirk.
And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Going for the knockout blow right there. I think if I'm up 2 scores, I'd be worried about an interception, but playing this way is what got them this lead. So you may as well ride it out to the end.
This is taken at the 23.
So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards.
And out will come the offense as they take over.
Here's Las Vegas ready to take the field. And the pieces have fallen into place to this point. They've got a 2-score lead in the 4th quarter. A berth to the Super Bowl resting on their ability to see this one through to the end.
And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Back to throw. Jones. He finds his man. Complete. It's Armstrong. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. And the offense moving quickly to the line. On 3rd down, it's Armstrong.
And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. 72 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
And that's the kind of run you get when you know Super Bowl berth is in sight. They've got the lead. It's the 2nd half. All those weeks of wear and tear in your body just go away. He's running with purpose now, and that's a heck of a run.
Jones now throwing on 1st down. That's complete into the hands of Myers. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It'll be a gain of 16 for number 16.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
Meanwhile, Jones' throw here into the hands of Hurns. Touchdown! A great play there. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Raiders are closing in on a Super Bowl berth now as they extend their fourth quarter lead. He's got them out now to a 3-score lead here in the fourth quarter after that one, CD. And well, he like he knew that ball was coming his way, and he secured it for 6 points.
Yeah, and I think when you're leading by a healthy margin already, it actually loosens you up and allows you to take maybe a few more chances and definitely play with more confidence, because he certainly saw something he could exploit in the defense, and he made sure to let his quarterback know, just get it to me. And the rest was all up to him, and he delivered and made it a 3-score game.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25.
Jacksonville set to go again offensively. And their dream of a Super Bowl berth so close 3 quarters ago, but obviously starting to slip away if it hasn't already. They need points here and in a hurry. Meanwhile, Lawrence's throw taken in by Ridley here.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
Here's Lawrence.
This one caught by Ridley. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot.
Now Lawrence to throw. That is caught. Fights through him. Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 13 for number 13, and it gives him a first down.
Now Lawrence.
And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Lawrence's throw here taken in by Ingram.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 41-yard line. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
Again, it's Lawrence. Open man, this is Brenton Strange, the tight end.
And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. The end result, 21 yards.
Now Lawrence.
Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Lawrence.
Over the middle, complete. That's Jones.
And the Jaguars are going to be set up with a 1st and goal here as the tackle made at the 9.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit.
Touchdown, Jaguars! Calvin Ridley, a 9-yard touchdown grab.
And the Jaguars are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter. So a little bit of a letdown there defensively. I mean, look, you're still 2 scores to the good, CD, but things may be a little more uncomfortable than they had hoped.
Yeah, if you'd kept them out of the end zone there, this game's over. You've locked the door on them. Instead, it's still open a little bit, and they've got a puncher's chance.
Extra point right down the middle, and that'll make this now an 11-point deficit.
taken at the goal line. And able to get this out to the 25. The Vegas offense ready for their next possession. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Holding offense.
So that time they got the left guard with a hold.
And let's face it, in today's ball, you might have that 330-pound guy you're supposed to clear out of there. You might need a little bit of extra help by grabbing the jersey and trying to ride him out.
And a great move on the play as he takes this one past the 25.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way, and really we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them, because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
A 40-yard punt, no return. Here comes the Jaguars offense as they get set here. And they are in need of points here, no doubt about that, with a Super Bowl berth on the line and trailing here in the fourth quarter. This possession, gigantic. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. So that'll be no better than an incompletion, and it's second down. From the gun, it's Lawrence. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
All right, this is the time of the game where they're down a couple of scores, and they've really got to get some yards in chunks, and they know the defense doesn't want to give those up, but they've got to find a way to take them anyway.
Now the question is, can they string a few of those together? And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. Over the middle, that's caught by Ridley. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Lawrence going to throw again. Completes it to Evan Ingram. Touchdown, Jaguars. Evan Ingram, 32 yards. And the Jaguars have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. So here we go now as the Jaguars will go for 2. They're going to try and run. But he will not get in here. Short of the goal line, and this will remain a 5-point game.
Well, partner, since this new 2-point rule came into play, offenses spend a lot more time working on it. That means the defenses are doing the exact same thing.
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Now the Vegas offense heading back out there. And the pressure mounting with every passing minute. It's palpable right now. They're on top in the fourth quarter, clinging to that lead. A potential Super Bowl berth resting on their ability to manage the clock and manage that small lead.
So a loss of 5, and it'll be second down. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it. They got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for second down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
A bit of an opening there on the first down run as they get this forward for about 6 yards. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. He's got his man. It's Wayne. Touchdown Raiders. Zamir White, 50 yards. And the Raiders use the big play to extend their fourth-quarter lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. So here now, Lawrence and the Jaguars down by 12. A little under 1:50 remaining. Their Super Bowl hopes hanging by a thread as they come up on first down. Lawrence will throw.
And let's face it, this defense has had its share of struggles all game long, and they know that they can put it all behind them if they defend well here in the 2-minute drill. Excellent coverage right there to force the incompletion.
Another try, 2nd and 10 now. 2nd and 10 now. It's Lawrence. A throw left sideline falls incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
Able to hook up here with Ridley. And he will have a Jaguars first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Here's 2nd down. Here's Lawrence to throw. And the Raiders have got him. Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Lawrence. And that is incomplete.
Well, this is getting close to a no-win situation now. They've got one final shot. They're on their end of the field, and it's 4th and long. This might require a little extra razzle-dazzle to get it done.
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that may put a period on this AFC Championship game. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as they stop it here with 1:07 remaining. And they will take a knee here. They will take a knee here and cue the celebrations. They are off to the Super Bowl. And the crowd on its feet, and understandably so. They are Super Bowl bound after taking that knee.
How about the ability to celebrate not just winning a championship, but to do it with your fans on your home field? What a great collaboration for them all year long.
The Raiders, they are Super Bowl bound. Thanks for watching, and good night. And that'll close the books on the conference championship. For Charles Davis, myself, Brandon Gaudin, and our entire crew, we'll talk to you in 2 weeks from the Super Bowl.